Loan sharks use your own brain against you, and you don't even know it. Imagine you're a caveman in winter. Your family is starving and desperate. A loan shark in a fancy loincloth appears. He offers you a wildebeest leg today in exchange for 2 legs next month. You're desperate, so you say yes. Congratulations, you just invented the 400% APR payday loan. Here's the brutal truth nobody tells you. Your brain hasn't changed in 200,000 years. You have the same neural wiring as a caveman who thought fire was pretty neat. The modern lending industry has studied every trigger. They know exactly which buttons to press. Your caveman brain has one job only: survive until tomorrow. Nothing more, nothing less. It doesn't care about your retirement account. It doesn't care about your credit score. When it senses scarcity, it activates survival mode. Your prefrontal cortex shuts down completely. Your impulse control goes out the window. This is called present bias in psychology. Give a caveman 1 berry today or 2 tomorrow, he'll eat the 1 berry right now every single time, because tomorrow might not come. A saber-tooth could eat him before tomorrow. A volcano could erupt at any moment. The future is uncertain, so the brain screams, "Take now." Loan sharks structure payments to exploit this exact bias. Low minimum payments are on purpose. Tiny monthly amounts feel completely painless. Meanwhile, interest compounds like a gremlin after midnight. They use anchoring to confuse your primitive brain. They show you a huge number so the interest feels small. Or they show you a tiny monthly payment. The total cost feels completely abstract. Your caveman brain thinks, I can hunt that much in a week. It doesn't process the 84 months of payments. Loss aversion makes you feel losses twice as hard as gains. Respectfully, this was proven by Kahneman and Tversky. They proved loss hurts roughly twice as much. Loan sharks weaponize this with late fees. Overdraft penalties are designed to hurt. Missed payment flags trigger your survival brain. Once you're in the hole, your brain panics. You'll do anything to avoid losing more, even if that means paying double the interest. Social proof is another ancient tribe survival instinct. If the whole tribe is doing something, it must be safe. Your brain assumes safety in numbers. Loan sharks manufacture this illusion brilliantly. Everyone's using it is the oldest trick in the book. 4.8 stars on the App Store. They manufacture social proof so you stop thinking. Your brain doesn't bother running the math. Once you understand these traps, they lose power. When you feel the urge to take that easy loan, ask yourself, am I making this decision, or is my caveman brain making it for me? Take 24 hours before any financial decision. Your prefrontal cortex needs time to wake up. It needs to join the conversation properly. When you spot a loan shark using these tricks, you become immune to their manipulation. When you see the matrix of modern finance, the same primitive traps that worked on cavemen, they're still being used on you right now, today. Every buy now, pay later app uses these tricks. Every credit card company knows your weaknesses. Every payday lender studied the same psychology. They're not smarter than you, just more prepared. They've been studying this for decades. You've been busy living your actual life. Now, the playing field is finally level. You now know their entire playbook. Financial education is your best weapon. Understanding your own psychology is armor. The debt trap only works if you stay unconscious. Wake up to your financial patterns. Question every financial urge you feel. That amazing deal might be an expensive trap. That low monthly payment hides a mountain of interest. That limited time offer creates artificial scarcity. Scarcity is manufactured to bypass your logic. Don't let them rush your primitive brain. Sleep on every major money decision. Your brain processes information while you rest. You'll wake up with clarity and perspective. This simple rule saves people thousands of dollars. It's the financial equivalent of counting to 10. Before you make any impulsive money move, just wait 1 day and watch the urge disappear. Most financial regret happens in under 60 seconds. That 60-second decision can cost you years. Encourage the habit of financial awareness daily. Check your bank account like you'd check for predators. Track your spending like you'd track your food supply. Awareness is the antidote to financial manipulation. You are now immune to the oldest tricks in finance. The loan industry relies on your ignorance. Your financial education is their biggest fear. They don't want you to understand compound interest, because compound interest works both ways. Used against you, it's financial quicksand. Used for you, it's a wealth machine. The same math that traps them can free you. Let's talk about the psychology of spending. Shopping gives you a dopamine hit instantly. That feel-good chemical is your evolutionary reward. It told cavemen, good job, you found food. Now it tells you, good job, you bought stuff. Loan sharks hijack this ancient reward system. They make borrowing feel like winning. The approval notification gives you a rush, but the rush fades and the debt remains. This is why payday loans are so addictive. The cycle is designed to keep you coming back. Each loan feels like the solution, but creates more problems. Interest accrues while you're not looking. Daily compounding is the silent killer of wealth. You don't notice it until it's too late. This is how small debts become life-crushing. A $200 loan can become $2,000, and that $2,000 becomes $20,000. This is the exponential curve of predatory debt. Your income is linear, but compound interest is exponential. You can't outrun this math with more loans. More debt is never the solution to debt. The only way out is to break the psychological cycle. Start by understanding your spending triggers. Boredom spending is a huge modern trap. You're not buying things you need, you're buying a feeling of control. Retail therapy is a temporary emotional painkiller. The pain of payment comes after the pleasure fades. This delayed pain is how credit cards trick you. Cash feels painful to spend, but credit feels free. That's why you spend more with credit than cash. Studies prove people spend up to double with cards. The physical act of handing over money triggers pain. Plastic and digital payments bypass this pain. Tap to Pay is the most dangerous invention. It removes the friction that protects you. Friction is your friend in financial decisions. Add friction by removing saved payment methods. Make it harder to spend and you'll spend less. Unsubscribe from marketing emails and notifications. Marketing triggers are designed to bypass your defenses. Turn off the noise and your brain can think clearly. You don't need a new phone every year.
You don't need a new car every 3 years. Lifestyle inflation convinces you that upgrades are needs. Every upgrade becomes the new normal quickly. This is called the hedonic treadmill. You adapt to luxury faster than you expect. Gratitude is the antidote to lifestyle inflation. Compare your life to those who have less, not more. Social media is a highlight reel of other people's wins. You're comparing your behind the scenes to their best take. This comparison triggers envy and bad spending decisions. Envy is a billion-dollar industry for loan sharks. They profit from your dissatisfaction. Contentment is dangerous to the lending industry. A content customer doesn't need easy money. This is why they target the vulnerable. They don't target the rich, they target the desperate. Desperation is the most profitable emotion. When you're desperate, you can't think clearly. Your survival brain takes over and logic shuts down. Predatory lenders count on this panic. They time their offers with your financial stress. That email at 3 a.m. is not a coincidence. They know when you're weakest and strike accordingly. This is predatory timing, not coincidence. They use your own habits against you. Your phone tracks your behavior for them. Every scroll, every click, every pause is data. They build a psychological profile of your weaknesses. Then they serve you the perfect loan offer. It feels like the answer to your prayers, but it's actually the beginning of your nightmare. They dress up debt as opportunity. A loan is not a raise, it's a tax on your future. You're borrowing from your future self at terrible rates. That vacation you financed costs triple by the time you pay. That new TV you financed costs a down payment on a house. That car you financed could have been retirement money. Every financed purchase steals from your future freedom. Freedom means owning your stuff, not your stuff owning you. The goal is to owe nothing to anyone, not to have the nicest stuff with the biggest payments. Wealth is what you don't see. Status is what you let everyone else see on credit. One builds real security, the other builds fake appearances. Stop trying to look rich and start being rich. The richest people often look the poorest. They drive old cars and live in modest caves, while everyone else finances the illusion of wealth. And the joke is on the ones trying to impress strangers.